I'm moving back to the electric guitar now because I want to show you some single note lines, and in particular I want to show you a scale which will be really, really useful for you to play lots and lots of ideas, lots of improvising ideas, blues, country, all sorts of things. But before we do that, I want to just simply look at the fingers playing single notes on the guitar and see if we can improve your facility with that. I want to give you a simple exercise, which is this idea here. I play an open string, and then, having my hand in position, I play 2nd fret. Open string, 3rd fret. Open string, 4th fret. Open string, 5th fret. That's the complete exercise. Open, now the idea of that is simply to get the coordination between the pick and the individual fingers. Thus far, we've mostly used the fingers in a chordal position or moving in a chordal position. This way we're getting them to move individually. So the notes on that are open E, this is called F sharp, this is called G, G sharp, A. The other thing to consider about this is if you can play that very easily, you can simply take it onto the next set of strings, which is a little more difficult. So it would be on the B string, the same pattern. Now the reason I'm giving you the open string after each phrase is the idea that you can actually focus. If I take it slowly for you, with the 4th finger it's a little more difficult to do. If it's too difficult, concentrate on the first 3 and get the first 3 moving very well. But don't neglect the 4th. It's very, very important that you develop that as well. Equally, if that's easy for you, you can move on to the 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, etc., etc. It gets more difficult as you move down because your hand has to move around. So that's just one principle to bear in mind when you're using the single string ideas. Now I'm going to show you this scale. Obviously, there are scales, many types of scales on the guitar, major scales, minor scales, etc., etc. The particular scale we're dealing with today is called a pentatonic scale. Penta means 5 notes. Pentatonic is a 5-note scale. And I'm showing you a very simple one using E, G, A, B, D. And this gives you the 5 notes of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course you can go back down with that again. Now what's great about this scale is it can fit across so many different chord types. The other thing you can do with it, as we've been shown with the movable chords, once you know the notes, you can move that into different locations. For example, it could be played lower on the guitar, or it could be played higher. In fact, just to give you an idea, let me noodle around for a minute using that particular scale to show you how that could work. If I did something like this. This gives you a very simple idea of what you can do with that by just simply changing the notes and moving them around. Obviously, if you learn that scale in the lower region of the guitar and the higher region, it gives you more flexibility. Just to give you an idea of where it can go, especially if I incorporate some guitaristic ideas like bends and slides, I'll do that again for you, starting off with the basic scale and then embellishing it a little bit for you. Remember that original idea? Again. So you can see that you can develop that scale just simply using some of these other ideas, which we'll discuss in detail when we come to those particular lessons. So I want to just show you how to extend that a little bit. So we've got E, G, A, B, D. Then you can hit the open E again, or as I did there, using the E at the 5th fret, which we learned way back in the first lesson. So we've got that whole set of single note lines that we can use against our E chord. So I'll play a little bit of chord work for you and let you jam along with that. Here we go. I'll play the chords. And you can try the single note lines against that. I'll play one. I'll leave space for you. Okay, I'll leave it at that and see you next time.